Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Divya. Today's practice is going to be a version of Nadi Shodhana or alternate nostril breathing. Now, typically what this practice does is balance the left and right hemispheres of our brain and the left and the right energetic channels known as the Ida and Pingala nadis, which go along the Sushumna nadi, which is the main sort of central channel of energy in the body. And the left side is associated more with the feminine and lunar properties like cooling and calming effects, and the right side is associated more so with solar and heating and masculine qualities. So when we practice Nadi Shodhana, we are bringing these sides of ourselves, because we all have both, into better balance and harmony. Now, when we add on one extra layer to this technique, which is not just the inhalation and the exhalation, but also the retention known as kumbhak, we are starting to incorporate not just balance, but control of our energy. So in these moments where we are retaining the breath after our inhale, known as the antar kumbhak, and when we retain the breath after the exhale, known as bahya kumbhak, we are starting to control and contain our prana, or our life force energy, which gives us more power in our everyday lives. So all you'll need for today's practice is somewhere comfortable to seat. If you have any contraindications, meaning if you have any kind of respiratory condition, I advise you to sit this one out. This is for someone who has, a little bit more ease with breathing and has practiced this technique before. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm just sitting here on a cushion. I want you to be comfortable, but also aware and attentive. So let's go ahead and seal the lips, drop the hands down to the knees just to get into this moment, arrive here, start to feel our presence. Seal the lips, take a deep breath in through the nose, feel the crown of the head reaching nice and tall. And exhale through the nose. Keep this length, but try to find a little bit of looseness and relaxation through the thighs and the knees, letting the bottom half of your body get heavy. Again, inhale, reaching up through the crown of the head. Open through the chest, and exhale. Keep this length, but relax and ground through the lower half of the body. One more time together. Inhale. Lengthening, expanding, and exhale. Grounding and rooting. Now leave your left hand on your left knee, bringing your thumb and pointer finger together in Chin Mudra. This helps us to increase our level of consciousness and intuition. And with the right hand, we're going to come into what's called Nasagra Mudra, or nose tip mudra. So you're going to bend your pointer finger and middle finger into your thumb. Actually, sorry, that's a different mudra. We're going to take the pointer finger and middle finger and press it against the space between our eyebrows, where the Agnya chakra is, third eye chakra. The thumb is going to be pressing into the right nostril when we're breathing through the left, and the ring finger is going to press the left nostril when we breathe through the right. So we're going to start with both nostrils free. Just take a deep breath in and breathe out. Now, the point of having the two fingers here is to help us have increased awareness and concentration. You can lower your gaze or close your eyes if you like. 2 more breaths here, just breathing through both nostrils. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, take a deep breath in through the nose and plug the right nostril with the thumb. Exhale through the left nostril. Take a deep breath in through the left. Plug the left nostril with your ring finger. Hold the breath here. And now exhale through the right nostril. Plug the right nostril again with the right thumb, or with the thumb. Hold the breath. Inhale again through the right. Plug the right nostril, hold the breath. And exhale through the left. Altogether, this counts as one cycle. You're going to notice a difference most likely between the way the breath sounds and feels on the left side versus the right hand side. And note that we are holding the breath after each inhale and after each exhale. And then we're going to go one direction and then the other to complete one full cycle. We're going to do this for a total of 5 rounds. And then I want you to think about the count. So the count of the breath is one for each side of the breath. So if you think of the breath as a square, the inhale, the hold, the exhale, the hold, each will be for one count. I'm going to just count one breath or 1 second, I guess, per count. But you can also make that same count equal to 2 seconds or 3 seconds. But just know it has to be something that you can inhale for that length, you can hold for that length, exhale for that length, and hold again at the bottom of the exhale. So I suggest starting with less seconds rather than more, and then increasing as you go once you know your capacity. All right, so let's go and start. We'll start with, 1 second just to get started. And after 2 rounds, I'm going to bump it up to 2 seconds and we'll continue there. Feel free to increase it or decrease it based on what your capacity feels like. Okay, so let's go ahead and resume our Nasagra Mudra. And plug the right nostril. Inhale through the left for 1. Plug the left, hold for 1. Exhale through the right for 1, plug for 1. Inhale through the right for 1. Hold for 1. Exhale through the left for 1. Hold for 1. Inhale through the left for 1. Hold for 1. Exhale right for 1. Plug and hold for 1. Inhale through the right. Hold. Exhale for 1. And hold, increasing the count to 2, the length of the breath to 2. So let's inhale through the left for 2, 1. Hold, 2, 1. Exhale right for 2, 1. Plug and hold for 2, 1. Inhale right for 2, 1. Plug and hold for 2, 1. Exhale left for 2, 1. Plug and hold for 2, 1. Now we've just completed 2 cycles. I want you to do 3 more on your own, just listening to your breath, seeing your own capacity, and enjoy the practice. And once you breathe out through the left side, completing your cycle, go ahead and release any hold on your right nostril. Continue to hold Nasagra Mudra for just a few rounds of breath, inhaling and exhaling through both nostrils. Just bringing yourself back to your equilibrium, seeing how you feel after completing 5 cycles of this practice. Maybe about 2 more cycles here. And last one. When you're ready, go ahead and drop your right hand down, also bringing your fingers into Chin Mudra. Pointer finger touches the tip of the thumb. Feel free to sit here in quiet meditation for as long as you would like. And whenever you're ready, gently wiggle your fingers and toes, calling the energy back into your body, feeling the contours of your body against the earth, the temperature of your skin, of the air around you. Feel your body's mass and density against the space around you. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes, fully coming back to the space. We're going to conclude our practice here. I hope you feel a little bit more centered and balanced. And this is a great practice to do anytime during the day, but especially in the morning before eating, when your mind is just so primed for this kind of focus, and it will really help you set the tone for the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me as always. I hope you enjoyed this class, and I will see you in the next one.